clips. I did it earlier. I ain't finna waste 27 more minutes of my time. Apparently, I ain't have no volume. Shout out to Cerebus who be coming in. And Cerebus put me on point that I ain't have no volume. I wish it was something that all the technology they got in the world, bitch, they can't show me that my volume ain't, my audio out. I don't know why I did that, because on the next video, when I snapped on these fuck ass Jewish crackers who running shit, it produced the audio. So, anyway, let me talking to this little hip hop news and all this shit, entertainment shit. I touch on Ja Rule's situation. I'm gonna breeze through this shit too. I like to go in depth when I speak on things. Oh, and I was apologizing on my last video too of why I ain't been consistent. Because yesterday I had to do yard work, man. I bust my ass in my yard. It's like doing for self. Like, it's nothing like doing for self. It amazes me how much strength I muster up and how much endurance I muster up when it's time to do for self. So I was cleaning my whole front yard yesterday, and just a bunch of yard work I needed to do. I even helped out my neighbor get some stuff off of her property, and even my other neighbor. There was a tree on her roof, so it was a busy day, quite the busy day, and so I didn't have no time to get into the time frames that I wanted to drop this news. But anyway, let me drop it like this. So I literally worked into the night. By the time I came in, I was exhausted. I felt it wouldn't be the right time to drop no news, so I'm gonna drop it now. So some of these topics might be old, but it is what it is. My final perspective on the Ja Rule airplane situation goes as follows. Bro was on the airplane. He didn't do nothing wrong. He stood his ground. He It's been an ongoing beef that I'm from South Florida. If you know anything about South Florida, Ja Rule was the man. Early 2000s, Ja Rule was the man. He couldn't make no horrible songs. We love that whole formula. I hate that he got threw off his pivot in his game and went another route with music, and then it kind of took him out of his career. But Ja Rule was the man. As far as his personal beef in the streets with 50 and all that shit, that ain't, we spectators. They ain't got shit to do with us. We don't give a fuck about that. We know Ja Rule was the man, and it came off as 50 being a jealous, envious hater who had his minions do his bidding, be it his fans or be it niggas he signed to rock for him. So, and that's been a situation where he keep his hands clean and niggas go to do the dirt for him. And so, shout out to Ja Rule for just, the part that's crazy is they denied being snitching, but you look at what they were talking about with the Tony Yayo shit. He telling them folks that what's the name was the aggressor and this and that. What you think that is, buddy? Yeah, he ain't go to jail for the shit, but you tried to get the nigga banned for flying. Like, nigga, that's goofy. That's like next level snitching. Anyway, so that's my take on that. I hope that all men understand that they all supposed to be rich or somewhat presumably rich and just trying to do better and make better decisions and stuff like that in life. If you're a leader of some people, no matter what it be, younger folks or people, your peers, try to lead them in the right direction. You feel me? Don't lead nobody. I would never lead a person into a pit. I always used to use, I had this girl I used to call my little sister back in the days, and I used to use an example that if I'm walking through the forest and I fall in one of these little leaf traps with a bear trap in the bottom of the shit, I'm not going to tell you, yeah, it's cool, come down this path, just so I can see you fall down and shit with me. I'm going to be like, nah, it's a trap down there, try another route. Now, I might can't protect you from that other route, but I'm at least give you a heads up. That's the same thing with any leader, whether you're a musician, whether you're a boss, entrepreneur, you got an employee, a subordinate with a politician. Don't lead your constituents into hell just because you chose to walk in. Don't lead them into no shit because you chose to walk into some shit. You feel me? I sit opinion on the Bro Rilla versus everybody. I think Bro really need to capitalize on this shit while she can. What I mean by capitalize, instead of just dissing people, make a song you can get residual off of. Get you some residuals. Dissing a person one time is only gonna put you in danger eventually, because it's gonna set you up for the okie doke. Don't line yourself up. Meaning that, we hear about celebrities sacrificing their people and shit like that. Bitch, if that's true, we can probably guess who Glorilla would sacrifice first. You know what I'm saying? And you going at big time artists with this, that, and that. Mind you, we all do the shit. You saying you kind of like the people's champ. You saying some things that we can agree with, but our words usually get drowned out. You a sister of a celebrity, so your words get heard and it's amplified. So before you line yourself up, use this as an opportunity to market it and make money and have residuals coming back to you off of diss songs. See, 50 Cent made a song called How to Rob. and then he blew up off How to Rob. Well, do you the same thing? Ain't got to be a How to Rob, but it could be a whatever. This motherfucker this. I don't like this. That. Just put them all in the song and make money off it. And have that song making residuals rather than going on hoping that you can get booked and book the book. Because people going to book you while you hot. And the next part I want to say about that is only one person can be hot at the same time. I mean, at a time, meaning that they're not going to let both you and Glorilla share the limelight. You either taking from her limelight or she get all the limelight. It ain't gonna be no, oh, both of y'all is the star. The part of the reason you blew up is because people want to see her downfall. Not to say that you ain't right on certain things you said, but two things is true. People want to see her downfall and people want to hear the dirt. You gonna dish it, they gonna listen. Then they get tired of hearing the dirt, they gonna go back to fucking with her. Cause she the one got the music connects. You don't know what fucking deals and backdoor deals and what make these celebrities get to be celebrities versus all this talent we see on the corner, street performers and shit with way more talent than the bitches we see on TV. You don't know about you don't got those backdoor connections. So I say that to say get you some residuals off this. Way more self-driving cars is pulling up the crime scenes. I diss way more in the beginning, but I want to say somebody gonna get innovative with this shit and start using Waymo to bust licks. Can you imagine somebody doing a robbery? Uber not gonna pull up when he see you running toward him with a bag of money and a gun. Waymo don't got no feelings about that shit. Waymo just pulling up. Waymo is in the middle of crime scenes. So if somebody don't get a hold on or wrangle on these things, Waymo gonna be out here busting licks with niggas unknowingly. You feel me? So that's something to think about with the Waymo. Yaya Mayweather. Now I just found this out recently because earlier on when I tried to do this, my shit was muted. I was like, let her pop her shit. A dad goal and a dream in life is to put their child in a position where they don't gotta struggle. That's like every dream of a father, especially if you're a father with a daughter. You feel me? Now, amongst his recent bankruptcy allegations or whatever, even if that's so, she's got to live 25 years rich as fuck. You feel me? And maybe have enough wealth to where it can sustain through life. I say that to say earlier, I was talking about that if I've done all this for my child, I gotta have some kind of governance of your life, even when you're an adult. Yeah, you're an adult, you get to make your decisions. But if I was Floyd, she would have never been with young boy. Never, period. Hell to the fuck no. We finna be with somebody that is gonna sustain and cherish you and look at you like a princess. Not a nigga that look at you as one of his bitches in his stable calling out hoes and shit. That's not what a father dream and goal is. That's just period. Like no father wants that for their child. Um, let's see. Offset murder trial about to happen. My opinion on that is a couple things. First of all, just as a civilian, a person gets killed, then you think they got presumable justice. We demand justice as human beings, civilized people and whatnot. With that said, from a street standpoint, not to say that these niggas advertise themselves to be like gangsters or whatnot, but they from that element. And they just family. Fuck just the element. Bitch, family. If a person get whacked, nigga, you your brother's keeper. I think what an insurance policy that people can be protected on is to know you do something to that motherfucker, you gonna get hit. That's what usually protects motherfuckers to know, damn, I do something to that motherfucker, I'ma get hit. That's what protects motherfuckers. So if your motherfucker know they could just step on your foot, bitch, they gonna step on them. So I think the family should be right. Not to say he don't deserve his justice. He deserve his due. But I'm just saying the family, we gotta be looking at them like these niggas went to beefing about bitches, beefing with niggas over their woman and back to making music. Like these niggas weren't worried about the rest of this shit. So I mean, it's hard to ask for the public to be worried more than you were. Corey Holcomb should take a hiatus from this whole little thing. I think Corey Holcomb should take a hiatus from social media just to pivot. Meaning that sometimes, dog, overexposure, like I forgot what person said it, but if you're around long enough, to see them hate you. Sort of like the LeBron effect, like I just want the nigga off the Lakers. Like, yeah, I always been a LeBron, the human being fan of him and his story. You hearing these stories starting to try to come out now that a nigga with that much money not gonna be faithful. And I don't give a damn about the money part. If I had a woman as fine as Savannah and you been my high school woman from the get-go and you witnessed me from a poor nigga to a rich nigga and now we rich together with these great kids, nigga, there's no need. I don't want nothing else. Like, I can say she was an ugly bitch. It's some respectful, I ain't gonna even call out the celebrities with ugly wives, but it's some celebrities with some ugly ass wives and they kept it real. because it was like, bitch, this is my bitch. Or fat women, this is my woman. That's love. That's real love. You respect that. But if you had a woman that's bad as her, I say all that to say, Corey Holcomb, if you keep making videos while you got all this heat against you and accusations, and you making a mockery of your staff and stuff like that, it's gonna be easy for public perception. The same people that advocate for you, will be the same one to tear you down, because they like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this. Like, fool, like, I don't ignore this. I've been rocking with you on this. But a real nigga call you out. What you think real friends do? They call you out. They not your yes man. So you gotta learn to take the, and when you defensive, you're gonna start putting them in the same category with the people that is just naturally want. It is people that naturally want to tear you down. But you can't take the people that give you constructive criticism as one of them people, and then loop them in the same thing. You alienate everybody, which make you more vulnerable. Let's see. Are Lakers relying on James? Hell no, the Lakers not relying on LeBron James. Make this very short. We was balling in the beginning of the season. Bitch, he came and fucked up the chemistry. Nigga, we not relying on him. He ball hard. Let's just keep it as simple. He holds the ball. I ain't gonna say he ball hard. His game is based on him having the ball. No, it's not relying on him. If he never wanted to learn to be a spot up shooter, and that's what it is. So we not relying on him. Let's see. Swaggy P versus Blueface. This shit is a unique fight, because these niggas kind of look alike, like a lot actually. It's like Evil Twin versus this. I hate to see this fight, because I think Swaggy P got a cool personality, and I think Blueface get misunderstood. You feel me? Like, these are two people that I don't have nothing bad to say about. Not even nothing I can even think to critique them on. Period, as human beings. So to see them fight, I'm not gonna find it entertaining, because like, I don't want to see no one on lose. So I wouldn't, me personally, find it entertaining. Um, with that said, if I had to bet, and this was a betting man, I would probably say Blueface, because Swagger Piece just seemed really nice and friendly and shit. Advice for Brorilla was the same thing, which I've already covered, which is stop making the diss songs. I stopped doing just dissing, turn it into songs that can have a residual. Dissing is only gonna last for less than 2 months, and build a lot of enemies, versus having something that you can recoup money over through time. You feel me? And lastly, I got two more subjects real quick. It'll be quick. Lil Mama shouldn't be talking. Lil Mama saying that people was being. I forgot what Lil Mama exactly said. The rapper Lil Mama. But Lil Mama, shout out. Lil Mama, come on, you did the biggest clout shit in the world. Run and grab the microphone and try to stand up in the middle and shit. Like, that was corny as hell. Like, you shouldn't be speaking. You wanted to be down in the game until the game didn't want you. When the game didn't want you, now all of a sudden you got something to say about the game. We don't care about that shit. Like, nigga, please. You was complicit with the shit, as far as I'm concerned. 50 calls T.I. a rat. This kind of go back into what I was talking about with the recent situation with Yayo. If you got niggas out your camp talking to the and cooperating on the plane, oh, Ja Rule threw a pillar at us. He was the this and that. It's a lot of people in your camp that has spoke and not necessarily probably got anything on paper, but bitch, they did a lot of speaking. So calling him a rat is just, and then even just the rat this up. Let's get this nut in the bud real quick. T.I. did people gonna always try to bring that shit up. He did the Crime Stopper shit, this and that and the third. But at the end of the motherfucking day, him endorsing a tip line and not being the one to tip, how the fuck is that snitching? That's just if we just was to paint out the obvious. That's not snitching, because he said fuck it, be a member of society. Nigga, if I see one thing, like right now, perfect example. Bitch, I got, now the other girl, nah, not so much. But my elderly neighbors, if I see well, first of all, if I can't stop a motherfucker myself, I'm gonna fucking let the authorities know, bitch, this is my neighbor. Bitch, like, what? The worst thing that ever happened, dog? Like, when I was a jit, bitch, certain things happened. My mama needed her neighbor as her witness. And the lady, she was like, I ain't seen nothing. The lady sit on her fucking porch all fucking day. You sit on all you do is be, them nosy neighbors. She's a fucking nosy neighbor. And all of a sudden, my old girl needs your ass. Oh, you ain't see shit. So I say that to say, bitch, what you think when you see these neighborhoods that say crimes, we got crime watchers and shit? Bitch, part of being a owner of something in life, you're gonna need, and I seen Mason don't talk about it too yesterday, where he was like, at what point are you have enough money to where calling the cops is cool? And then Karen was like, he'll word it to you better come get this motherfucker. I kind of like that notion. But at the end of the day, dog, calling the cops to me, never been a sucker move. Never, and I'm gonna put never been a sucker move because, bitch, you pay their salary. Bitch, if I'm not paying you to not do nothing. I'm not paying, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, the worst thing I used to hate is I always worked in like rich areas. And it used to be horrible that I could ride to my job and fucking not even worry about the police harassing me. But I used to hate getting off late. Oh, especially in South Florida. I gotta ride back to the hood at night. Nigga, you know the chances I'm gonna get fucking pulled for no fucking reason once I get in my neighborhood? Fuck, I'm in a rich neighborhood without a fucking care in the world. Soon as I get back to my neighborhood, bitch, they get pulled. But yet you call the police because you need these motherfuckers while you in. They're not coming. That's them. So I've never been against motherfuckers that's like, oh, they calling like the cops. No, make them motherfuckers work. You bitches, like, I don't know if they do it everywhere, but the South Florida bitches double park. One car this way, the other car that way, and they chill on. They find the first shade tree they could get, and they chill out the whole fucking shift chilling. Bitch, they not responding to nothing. You gotta really act past them doing a crime or some shit, like speeding or some shit. But or they got it, they on patrol. And mind you, see, that's another thing. They got what you call detail. Detail is motherfuckers been given the playbook. Hey, I need you stopping and checking how many tabs you can fucking check. Like yesterday, I was at a grocery store. I was so offended. I had been working all day, and I was tired, so I went to a grocery store to get me some food. This cop was literally fucking hiding in the fucking parking lot or some shit. Like this nigga, the car wasn't running nothing. You could see all the whole parking lot. So as soon as I'm pulling out of the parking lot, mind you, he's ducked the fuck off almost like a bad trail or something. Like he's trying to trail me, but just doing an awful job at the shit. Soon as I pull out, he fucking pulls out. It reminded me of Harold and Kumar when nobody was out in the street and them niggas decided to jaywalk. And then as soon as they jaywalk, about 40 fucking... I was like, dog, all this to try to get... What's up, bro? For what? Won't you do something? Nigga, all you hear, and this, I'm not snitching, I'm just telling the climate. In the city I live at, niggas shoot every fucking day. All you, I ain't never heard this much shooting in my motherfucking life. I thought it was cool that the cops never come. I said, you know what? Maybe that was the ghetto traumatized dumb nigga in me. I said, damn, the cops never come. Niggas can shoot like it's 4th of July, New Year's, and the cops never come. So imagine the offense I took when this motherfucker trying to fucking police me. Pussy nigga. Go out there and be brave. Go out there and when you hear gunshots, shot spotter and shit, go out there and fight some crime. You know why that's why they call it fight crime. Fight some shit. The motherfucking police don't fight crime no more. They motherfucking have a bitch locked up and try to nail a bitch on some shit that they can't prove. That's who the fuck they go for these days. They go for victims. So, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't find no problem in a person calling the cops when they gotta call the fucking cops, because make these motherfuckers work and do their goddamn job. And if you really want to be impressive as a cop, when a motherfucker needs you and their life is on the line or some shit, get there in time to fucking engage. Put your life on. That's what your job is. Putting your life on the motherfucking line. Not you get the motherfucking go home guaranteed each shift. Because it ain't each shift ain't supposed to be guaranteed. You already got the advantage. You got a body armor on, and you armed and dangerous. You mean to tell me you can't help the citizen that call you? So I just said that to say that shit about T.I. giving a tilt line, man, cuz listen, in this real world, dog, expect like the police was meant as slave patrol originally. And somehow these folks done got us to think that, oh man, and I ain't saying it ain't the fuck the police. When I'm saying it, make these bitches work. Make them work. Motherfucker, if you gotta use this motherfucker, because that's what 911 for. And these days, it be almost who could call them bitches first. So that's how niggas playing it and been playing it. Who could call them first? So no matter who right, who could call them first? So anyway, I say that to say, man, I don't think anybody that ever called the cops is on a snitch or nothing like that. They playing a system in the game and hoping they can get something out of it. That's just what it is, for right or wrong. So, love, y'all take care. Bless. I'm out. Catch all that eating.